Your dog is not as good as you think. I know this because my dog is not as good as I think, and I'm projecting. So it's like when I'm sick, I'm going to get everyone sick, so I'm going to bring everyone down. Stephen Jenkins with Strong Dogs USA. There is a difference between your dog knowing exactly what you want from them and just anticipating or assuming they know what you want from them. I have my hands in my pocket for a reason. It's not just because I'm on camera and I cut a hole in my pocket and I like to see myself. No, there is a reason. I'll get to that here in a second. Go ahead and tell you I have nothing in my pockets though. And no, I haven't cut a hole. Those are my other shorts. No, I got this little litmus test. This test from American Standard Canine, I believe it was. Something I always like to give flowers and props to anytime I've gathered little tidbits or little pieces of information or something I aspire to. I always like to give some dabs up to the people who do that, and this is where this came from. Basically, only verbal communication. No luring, no leashes or e-collars. I'll go even a step further because this little nugget likes to read my movements, so any suggestive movements as well, because I've told you in the past couple of videos, she is so dialed in into my hands for luring. That's what she looks to because she understands the hand movements. She knows the movement. But take that away, how good is she? Can your dog do exactly what you want versus they assuming what you want and they're doing the given action? So that is kind of the test here, okay? I know some people want to go always above and beyond and say, hey, you know, I want to be able to do hand signals with my dog. Totally cool. I love hand signals. You know, there's a time and place for everything, though. You know, hand signals especially, I would say, think of it like, just because I watched Maverick recently, the guys on the naval ships, you know, they're waving airplanes in. At a certain distance, yes, they can be very effective. You can see it. But at a further distance, you need other means of communication, and that's where the verbal comes in. All you do is your basic commands, whatever you do. Most people out of default have, you know, the same 6, 7, 8, 12 commands, okay? And just to see what level they are at is where you're going to see, okay, am I luring too much? Is my timing of my lures wrong? Is the timing of my rewards wrong? So little things like that can help, you know, again, plug any holes in your training. I am not going to be surprised. I've done this before, so now I am doing it for the video. So there's my cheat. There's my being transparency. So we'll see how she does. I have a feeling there will be if I'm going to be charitable, a 90% drop off compared to where she is at when I am using a ball or food. So just get into it because I'm rambling right now for way too long. All right, front. Putz. Left. Yes, good girl. A little slow, but still got it. All right, legs. Right. No. You can hear the wind. We just had rain and the wind. So there's a, you know, even though we're in this patio that we've trained for, I don't know how many days, how many hours, you know, when learning new things or whatever, when she's a pup, she still is a pup. So even slight variations in environment can change how the dog behaves. Okay, so I'm not surprised she's moving a little bit slow. All right, right. Foos. Stand. Putz. Sit. Stand. Yes. I am. Ooh, that one almost gave me goosebumps because her sit to stand is dog shit. She can't do that for shit. So the fact that she did it, that's why she got the big yes. Oh yeah, left. Blue. I knew the colors were going to mess with her. Kind of, sort of. All right, left. Tongue's already hanging out because she knows she has to think. Hey, no, left. Blue. Not quite. So you see how the distance is? I'll show you how much of how she's so, I'll say, she's magnetized to my hands. All right, left. Blue. Yes, just like that. All right, I'll show you again on this side for the right. And this is what I've been battling, and this is why I'm doing this test. All right, right. Green. Not the worst. Right. Green. Yes. That was actually better than I thought. Putts. Let's see. Half. Hey, half. No. Half. Half. Backing up because that's the anticipation. So now she's just volunteering commands, thinking that's what I want, and that's part of the situation. Hey. All right. 50. No. 50. So now you can start seeing how disinterested, or not disinterested, I mean, she is versus what's going around. Now it is starting to pick up with the rain versus me. Okay, so, and then you can also see that some of the commands, she either just stares at me blankly, even though she has cute eyes and, she bats the eyelashes and I'm going to fall in love with her, and I have and I do. How can you not? Means she's not ignoring, but lost and confused. And you can also see on the speed of which she is performing these actions, these commands. There is a level of slowness and uncertainty. So take your time when you do this test. You don't need to do a whole lot. Clearly, you can just see that even just a little bit that we've done, there is a lapse between with luring and without. Okay, and there's a drop off with no physical apparatus, a leash or an e-collar. So this is where I'm going to start changing my training up a little bit, going forward. So stay tuned to the next video, which I'll get into a little bit deeper on how I'm going to change my training to hopefully elevate some of the things that, she's missing here. If you like all these videos, go ahead at strongdogsusa.com. Got all the video breakdowns. Part of proceeds go and support animal charities, also men and women in uniform, excuse me. All right, it's really coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, comments, tell me what else you want to see. Go ahead and do the test yourself so you can see exactly where your dog is at, so you can see what their skill level is, and then how you can always elevate it. And then you can go on to strongdogsusa.com to check out all the videos and all that good stuff, all that jazz. Talk to you next time. Peace.